Okay. Share this code for the notifications. Alright. Stream key auto-generated. Of course it is. Because this is PlayStation. That is quite far behind. Why is that one so far behind? Okay. Let's get this started. Press load game. The clear data. I'm going to be fair to myself and allow the story to play. Even if I talk over it, I'm going to allow the story. Just because, strictly because of how long. The demonic Night Lord has vanquished. Upon his defeat, he spilled his foul essence, the blue blood, throughout the world. The courier sent the agents all around the world, in the hopes of protecting the people from the fiends.
Agent Alouche, あなたに任務を与えます。巫女リリアーナをこの教皇庁までエスコートするのです。これは重要な任務ですよ。くれぐれも。リリアーナ、ルーエンハイド、そして私。あの頃は毎日が夢のようだった。いつまでも一緒だと思っていたのに。
There is one thing I want to check though.
リリアーナに会える。
The thing I want to check is. Oh, well, there she is. I want to see what happens if I die here. It's not really like I'm getting past much. So I want to see what happens if I just die here. Okay, I can pause. What's my settings on? Extreme. Yeah, so I'm gonna essentially do this on extreme. This is the prologue where we're basically here as human. I want to see what it's like. I want to see what happens if I die. I'm just gonna stand there. It seems to take a while though. The only one that seems to do like main considerable damage is the big one. Come on, just kill me already. Get in there. Taking the time, and this is on extreme too. Just failed. Is that it? Okay, so you can technically get a game over on New Game Plus then. So you can technically get a game over. Huh. I guess that makes sense. Like, it makes sense, but you would think they would put like a different thing in though. Because because that's the screen. That's the game over screen you would get if, for your first playthrough, and only your first playthrough. You gotta think as well, this is when we had rolling. Because as soon as you get past the prologue, you no longer have that roll anymore. It's essentially just gone. Which is quite sad. Because I generally do like the roll. I like the whole sense of having it. I am kind of contemplating on whether to get all the hearts with everyone. Since I'm gonna spend a fuck ton of time just farming and shit in general. But at the same time, it's not really gonna be too worth it.
お嬢さん、お怪我はありませんか？おかしい。お嬢さんだって。もしかしてリリアーナ？私そんなに変わった？うん。少しは大人っぽくなった。え？アルーシェは変わってないかな。行きましょう。リリアーナ。アルーシェ。ありがとう。助けてくれて。騎士として当然のことをしただけさ。
So you can get a game over in New Game Plus, but you have to be that bad somehow to die as human.
怪我はない？車両に一人で立ち向かうだなんて。大丈夫だって。これでも騎士として修行してるんだから。相変わらず無鉄砲なんだから。そうかな。でもびっくりしたわ。本当に騎士になったんだね。ああ、今は教皇様の指令で邪妖と戦う毎日さ。でもこっちもびっくりしたよ。突然教皇様から巫女、リリアーナを教皇庁までエスコートするのですなんて言われちゃって。
I feel like every time I hear that, I feel like they're going to be switched.
リリアーナこそ教皇様から名前を呼ばれる巫女になるなんてすごいよ。もしかしてリリアーナは世界を救う巫女になれるんじゃないかな。
Now the question is, who's riding these horses?
なんだ
So at least we know that it's a straight game over. So it's like, unless you're like that careless, then you're kind of looking at then you should be fine. But it shows that even in New Game Plus, you can still get a game over.
いつまでもアルーシェに守られるだけじゃない。少しでも力になりたいの。分かった。一緒に戦おう。
Well, as soon as Camilla becomes part of the team, which is essentially right off the fucking gate, I think. Camilla's pretty much going to be the one that's going to be in the scene. It generally is a case though that you got to kind of be a little bit more safe, which in itself isn't like it's a problem. Because realistically, just spamming the fucking square button works, or like your basic attack button. Just
Liliana, まだその無事でよかった。時を遅らせる力、それは体に負担がかかるんじゃ。大丈夫。強くなったのはアルーシェだけじゃないよ。私もこの力、誰かのために使いたいの。
using small portions and if
教
possible.
皇庁へ急ぎましょう。
The only issue I'm gonna have
さっきの襲撃で
with
馬車の車輪が壊されて。
like if I want to task myself to get everyone to max, it's gonna be a lot of work. And I mean a lot of work.
それじゃあここから先は歩きだね。
The reason why it's gonna be a lot of work is because I'm not gonna level at all. I'm personally not. The moment I get through the tutorial, that's it. That room in my section is dead to me.
あ、行こう。No.
There is a second section in terms of that room, but it's like right next to it, and that section is essentially for the servants. So basically, like the monsters that the group of monsters that help you. There's essentially 2 to 3 that I want. One of them is through like a quest line, so so that's just got to be waited on for a longer period of time. I'm gonna be working on the side quests more. I'm gonna be working on those since I'm gonna need that time. And for all I know, that could actually be a decent way to that could be a decent way to build up the friendship points with everyone. Actually, that might be a good choice. That might be a wise idea, actually, thinking about it. Camilla would definitely be like the main one I'll work on. Liliana is maxed. At least in terms of like her heart points.
あ、ホタルだ。綺麗。ああ。でも急がないと。夜は邪陽の時間だから。邪陽のせいでこういう景色あまり見られなくなったよね。夜が危険で出歩けなくなったから。リリアーナ。あれは。
Yeah, I'm giving even in a technical sense, it doesn't really start until until after I get through the whole tutorial basis. But I just want to do the story. I just want to do it.
ねえアルシェ、来て。あ、ちょっとどこに行くんだよ。
The story would be a good break between bits and pieces here or there, because it's going to be a lot. I'm essentially working with like 10 minutes, 10 minutes 5 seconds. Maybe 10 minutes 10, depending on if it throws me between either level 2 or level 3.
ここ星降りの丘に似てない？ああ、学園の裏の。そういえば似てる。見てある。星降りの丘で流れ星を見るたびに祈ってたの。この世界がいつまでも優しいものでありますようにって。ねえ、覚えてる？学園で一緒だったこと。一緒に美味しいものを食べたり、一緒に湖を見に行ったり。この任務が終わったら昔過ごした街に、ユールルムに連れて行って。うん、約束だ。リリア、やっぱり変わってない。リリア、それじゃあ教皇庁まで急ごっか。任務を終わらせてユーラルムへ行こう。護衛は私めにお任せあれ。あるったら。
My TV's on 8.
さてと、教皇庁はあっちの方だな。
Usually during the day, I have it on 10. But with streams, I've got like lower my TV volume. Could do with a hot meal right now. Me too. Hot meals are good if you can make the right ones. There's one, but in terms of the team, I can't know what I want. I can't know what I want by the end of the game. By the end of the game, I want Spora, which is the poison one. I want the shield one. Then it can actually help me tank some damage. Well, I say tank damage, it will tank damage. I ain't fucking taking, I ain't taking shit. I do believe, however, eventually, that it will eventually get to a point where it will be theoretically impossible to get to the end on extreme. I do believe eventually it will become impossible. I will go out my way to get the ring for Anis. I do plan to get that. Like a feed that out. I have an idea. Well, then let's cross. And somehow it goes up there every time. I will actually need to burn that one eventually. That's a lot to throw in. I think that's most of them, if not all of them. Either way, I'm gonna have a lot. With all of them. Either way, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble.
この先が教皇庁だよ。
I don't think I have a character that I can generally work with that not only is good for like in terms of bosses, can also stay away, but also and somehow deal with like crowds, which is a big problem. Because if I want someone to be able to do damage, if I want someone to be able to deal damage, but also be able to do AoE and stay at distance, that's practically negligent.
リリア、どうしたの？
Because I don't think anyone fits that bill.
なんでもないの。行きましょう。きっと教皇様がお待ちかねだわ。
There are characters that can fit some roles here or there, like say Camilla. Camilla can do damage, but she's single target. Even more, but she's single target, so she's better off a boss killer. And she does range. You've got Verushka, you've got some characters that are more close range that may fit the bill to some extent more, which would be, say, Arnis, Muvil, Verushka. They're more damage dealer, but it's also to keep in mind that they're close range, and some things are going to do a lot more damage if they are close range. And yes, they do target me in terms of bosses. Bosses target me more, but that's still besides the point.
このままではこの世界を夜が支配し、誰も目覚めることがない終わりが来てしまう。
教皇様、私がその月の女王を倒すのですか？
人間がかなう相手ではありません。私たち教皇庁はこれまで月の女王が現れるたびに時の花嫁を捧げ、その力を封印してきました。エージェントアルーシュ、あなたに聖騎士として最初の任務を与えます。ヨーマ月の女王のもと、
you are now a holy knight, one that must sacrifice the woman next to you.
巫女リリアーナ、あなたは時の花嫁に選ばれました。歴代の聖女たちに匹敵する力を持っている。私たちはそう判断したのです。
私がいれば世界は救われる。
Only those who agreed will use such
怖
words.
い夢を見たの。恐ろしいものがやってくるけど、私は逃げられない。それを受け入れるのが私の運命だって。何があってもリリアを守るよ。約束だ。ルーエンハイド、なぜ教皇庁から姿を消した？こうなることが分かっていた。ルルド教団に来るんだ。ロエルジリス様にリリアーナを預けよう。教皇庁を裏切ったのか？時間がないんだ。力ずくでも引っ張っていくぞ。教皇庁は闇に落ちようとしている。私は世界に光をもたらす光の戦士となる。二人ともやめて。私は
Yeah, because they were friends.
茶用か。もう来たか。
Oh no.
リリアを守るんだ。
There isn't really a way around this either, which I would say is probably the annoying bit.
ルーエ、
I find it annoying because even if you somehow manage to win, if that's possible, if you even if you manage to win, you still die. Like you still because it is prologue, yes. But I find it kind of sad that you can't actually work around it. Like what? No, it's like what if by chance you somehow manage to win? Like you need a reward for that. Like imagine like an actual. Oh.
アル、早くリリアを連れて逃げるんだ。あいつらはリリアを奪いに来た。
ルエも一緒に行こう。
どこへ行こうというのだ。我が花よ。
The thing is ironic. I don't think she's after Liliana at all. She's after me.
何？リリアナをどうするつもりだ。まだ足らぬ。まだその時ではない。何のことだ。だがお前が死の味を知りたいのならそれもいいだろう。すまないな、光の戦士様。バカ、そんなこと言ってる場合か。遅い。やっそこだ。当たるか。絶対死なせはしない。やったなんてや。その程度か。遅いな。
Yeah, I think the moment it passes is when I die. Yeah, there we go.
久しぶりに楽しい時間でした。でもそろそろ終わりにしましょう。
I wasn't gonna last long. I know I wasn't. I had too much there. So in terms of lore, within a technical sense, time doesn't really affect her much. Unless, no, Liliana's using like a very specific magic, like zone. Sorry, I had to check.
かつて初代聖女は妖魔の長である夜の君を倒しました。しかしその時に世界にまき散らされた青い血に触れた者は夜にうごめく邪妖となってしまったのです。以来この地は夜を奪われた夜のない国となりました。私たち教皇庁はこの世界の均衡を守り抜いてきたのです。一刻も早く時の花嫁を捧げなくてはなりません。
ああ、時の花嫁を捧げてはいけません。時の花嫁の力を得た月の女王が永遠の夜をもたらす力を手に入れてしまう。永遠の夜、それは全てが夢の中に包まれ誰も目覚めることのない常世の世界。
残念だがその痛みは消えない。これから血の渇きに苦しむことになるだろう。
Hi, Camilla. Yes, I'll save here. Thank you. But it seems like as if you can actually... You can still get a game over then. Okay. Very interesting. Chapter 1. Let's see how long it takes. I'm gonna have to... I will generally have to worry up... like... I won't have to worry about like side quests and stuff like that. I'll have to work on that. Because even though for the MC, it's gonna be as I said, no, unless somehow I gain like some god level dodging skills of every single attack that can be thrown at me. There's no shot I'm getting through. There's no shot I'm getting through the entire game on level 2 for extreme. There's no shot.
教皇庁の研究室だ。気分は？
なんか不思議な感覚が。リリアは、ルエはどこに？
Because even with the previous run, I do believe I showed it off, but with at least with Twitch, which is same name. I do believe my channel actually has it, but I showed it on Twitch. Yeah, even with max, even on max level, which is level 50 with no abilities, it still took me quite a few tries.
落ち着け。
I couldn't
まず
do
は
it.
自己紹介をしなければならないな。私の名はカミラ。教皇庁で妖魔や邪妖について研究している。
This game doesn't really have it doesn't have 4 options. There's no hard option. It's literally just easy, normal, extreme.
そして、時の花嫁となる巫女リリアーナとルーエンハイドは姿を消した。お前が殺された後にな。
Oh, I need my notes. So from this point onwards, near enough. In this point onwards, I'm going to be tracking every single death I have. I'm going to stick it on. I'm going to stick it on the home screen. Alright, on the thingy, the fucking thumbnail.
お前は死んだ。覚えてないか？月の女王に心臓を貫かれたこと。
死んだ？
まったく無謀なやつだよ。生身の体で月の女王に向かっていくとは。
嘘だ。今こうして生きている。
そう。汎用の体でな。
But the body is now half demon.
汎用？
ああ。
Oh
人
no.
工的な汎用化は未完成の技術だが、選択肢はなかった。お前に妖魔の青い血を流し込み、汎用として生き返らせる実験を行った。どうやら成功したようだな。新たな心臓も適合している。
Your new heart is adapting well too. She says it like as if the one the new heart I've got isn't Camilla's.
私は嬉しいぞ。
汎用？そんな嘘だ。嘘だ。
落ち着け、エージェントアルーシュ。お前にはやるべきことがあるはずだ。教皇は任務の継続を希望している。
Of course they want us to continue with our fucking mission.
お前はまずリリアーナを探さねばならない。そうだな、エージェントアルシュ。
It is a little bit ironic how the table looks like a coffin.
ついてこい。私がサポートしよう。
Or as I know, some people might call it a sarcophagus.
どこへ行くんです？
ユーラルム。リリアーナの目撃情報があった場所だ。
Where are we going? To die. Just can't believe it. Okay, so every time I die, I'm gonna log it in here. And I'm gonna stick the amount of deaths on the thumbnail. Where in Europe, actually, what's she seen exactly? First, we need to go to the hotel. That'll be our base of operations from here on out. It's located to the west of the main street. Let's be on our way.
安心しろ。今のお前には新たな力がある。体に妖魔の血を宿したことで使える剣。私たちは知剣と呼んでいるがな。
We call it the blood sword. So if wait, so if the blood sword gets destroyed, does that is that like a portion of is that like a portion of our blood removed?
さあ、自分の力をすべて放出するイメージを思い描け。あとは血が答えてくれる。
We just shed some blood like that. Alright. Let's see how many deaths we get this time. I don't see us dying too quickly here. Because we're in chapter 1 now. But they're gonna stack. And I do mean stack. Stun them. I hate, if there's any kind of bees that I hate, it's in this fucking game. With all their lasers and shit. It's kind of strange the more I think about it. The reason why I say it's more strange is because there's so much that can easily be overlooked.
汎用として戦った感想は。
これが私の力。
驚くにはまだ早い。
So strong, are
お
you?
前は十分にその血の力を使えてい
Nah, I'm so strong now. Yeah, that's not gonna
ない。お
last
前
long.
には妖魔の血とともにある汎用の血を流し込んだ。
Very special half demon.
そう。伝説の汎用アーナスの血だ。
アーナス？妖魔の長、夜の君と戦ったというあの。
So what's the actual timeline here?
さあ、行くぞ。
ちょっと。
I question the timeline because I keep thinking it's just to do with. That's gonna be just one. So, because it's a case of where because somewhere between the first game and the second game, she meets the Moon Queen, or Anis meets the Moon Queen, and essentially gets trampled over. And with it becomes insane. Meow meow, motherfucker. Obviously, the story-based one doesn't count because you kind of need to because as you saw, you kind of need to die to get through the story. And the one at the very start being a test, I'm not going to count that either. So we're technically on 0 deaths.
元気だったか？よしよし。
お前邪陽に知り合いがいるのか？
こいつは昔ここに住んでた時に友達になって。
これは珍しいな。こいつ魔に侵されきっていない。
どういうことです？
青い血を浴び邪陽になった者は心まで魔に侵され人を襲うようになる。だが稀に元の心を保つ者もいる。こいつがそれだ。
Yeah, there's a group. There's...
確かに。ちょっと目つきは悪いけど悪さをするようなやつじゃないんですよ。
目つきが悪いは余計だろ。
Hmm?
久しぶりだな。
喋った？
あ？俺は前から話してたぜ。
What do you
あんたは
mean?
分かってなかったみたいだが。
I can imagine that being the case with animals in general. Because it's like, no, I can imagine that they would want to speak to us, but it's like, we just don't know how they speak.
どういうことだよ。
俺が知るかよ。
Yeah, they're fine though.
お前一生懸命邪陽に話しかけて、やはり実験は失敗だったのか。頭に不具合が。
No,
違います。
no, Alouche is fine. Ani's generally did have an ability to talk to the fiends.
私、こいつ
How
が
else
何
would she have
喋ってるか
four
分
fucking
かるよう
teams?
になったみたいなんです。
邪陽の言葉がわかるだと。なるほど、青い血の力か。じゃあ
確かにちょっとあんた変わったな。
Hmm. Oh, hello.
俺も一緒に戦ってやるよ。
お前戦えるのか？
ああ、ちょうどあの連中には餌場を荒らされてムカついてたんだ。
Little itsy pissy.
アルシェ、そこだ。
Burn him. That's it. That's gonna be used a lot. I'm genuinely having to rely everything on just running around. This entire game is going to be a game of like cat and mouse. Except I'm the fucking mouse. So this thing is actually going to be the greatest fun. Okay, that didn't hit anything. I kind of just want to do that instead of just flick into another thing, apparently. Freeze!
ありがとう。
Cheese!
ネロ、お前強いんだな。
別に褒めても何も出ねえよ。
なあ、これからも力を貸してくれないか。リリアーナを助けたいんだ。お前も覚えてるだろ。
まあな。
でも私だけじゃきっと力不足だ。あげられるものは何もないけどダメかな。
Maybe at least you're honest.
そんなことねえよ。
Could ever say no.
なんでもねえ。いいぜ、手伝ってやるよ。
本当か。ありがとう。これからよろしくな。
I mean, I'll keep him a
邪
good
陽を
time.
連れて行くのか。
いけませんか？
いや、これからも心を保った邪陽を見かけたら仲間に入れればいい。きっと邪陽の中にも溶け込めず人にも受け入れられることのなかった存在だ。
カミラさん、わかりました。
あいつも内心喜んでいるはずさ。
何言ってるかわかんねえくせに好き勝手言ってんな。
そんな嘘だ。
言った
This one's got
いいよ。
stuff. Open that. A mana droplet. I can use that. Nah. Because I haven't got the hotel yet.
ご主人ちょっと来てくれ。
どうした？
俺の力を見せてやるよ。
Burn, baby, burn. That's it. I like that. And Belladonna. I don't know what item. No, I'll have to use the Eternity item, won't I? That's only gonna hit one. I think if every single one just has like the same health value, then they'll use. Then the game will just use like a random one from that direction. But if it's a case of where you get a bunch and like one of them got is like a lot stronger, then they'll probably aim for that one. They'll aim for like whatever one's the strongest. I think that's how it'll work. Gun them down. There we go. Nice. Yeah, Camilla is essentially with us for the entire game. Recover. Yeah, see how it's focused on me? That's gonna happen a lot, especially during the boss fight. But I have kind of figured out little tricks, at least in some fights here or there. Camilla being single target is a plus and a negative. It really depends on where you're looking at it.
着いたぞ。ここは教皇庁が経営していたホテル。ホテルエテルナだ。
Hotel Eterna。
すごい。
今は私が管理を任されている。これからはここを拠点としよう。ほら、早速お客さんのようだ。
I am generally flipping in my head on whether to get everyone to max and work them out.
本当にアルなのか。あの時死んだんじゃ。
あ、生きてたんだ。ルーエこそどうしてここに。
私が情報を流した。お前がここに来るとな。
バカ！一体どれだけ心配かければ気が済むんだ。生きているなら生きていると言ってよ。
そんな無茶な。
うるさい。でも生きていてよかった。ある。
Yeah, it's confusing. It's like small outbursts and then XYZ.
それでリリアはどこに。
ルーエも知らないんだ。私もわからないよ。一体どこへ。
この町での目撃情報を頼りに探すしかないようだな。
あなたは。紹介するよ。この人は私の命を救ってくれたカミラさん。
カミラって、あのカミラ博士ですか。
知ってるの。
当たり前だ。邪陽研究の権威で有名だろう。この方の研究があったからこの町の首都移転も成功したんだろうが。
Don't know how that didn't put two and two together of how something else might be a curse, but okay.
そんなことも知らないのか。まったくそういうのを世間知らずと。
まあ私のことはいい。ルーエンハイド、お前のことを調べさせてもらった。
私のことを？
教皇庁と敵対しているルルド教団に所属してはいるが、今のお前は幼なじみのリリアーナを助けようと心から思っている。そうだな、ルーエンハイド。
はい。
妖魔をも切るお前の危険の力が必要だ。
Allow me to be frank. Hi, Frank. Spirit Sword has a strong effect on fiends.
ホテルに入り、設備を使うことを許可しよう。では、入るとしよう。
So Camilla is now going to be called Frank. That's what she said. Let me be Frank. Okay. You can be called Frank. No problem. I just gotta make sure to remember that. Frankie Spanky. Kind of strange. I always love watching the story.
一体どこに？よし、準備を整えてすぐに探しに行こう。
待て。お前はまだ過度に動いていい体じゃない。今日はもう外に出るな。
そんな。
ここにはいろいろな施設がある。今のうちに見ておけ。
わかりました。
I guess another thing that can kind of be a little bit irritating is the sake of where there's a pool room, but you can only use the pool room for either small events or changing your clothes. Now I'm going to explain the features. When you go to the entrance, the front desk is to the left. There's a bar counter on your right. They even prepared a little something for you. The Shikigami by the counter handles equipment sales. The door further to the right leads to the underground recreation center. When you go up the stairs and get in the elevator, you'll be able to access the roof. The bedrooms are either up the stairs. Your room to the right. There's one other important feature, but I'll explain that when the time comes. That's it. Let me know if you forget what everything is. I'll give you a crash course. Let me know when you finish making the rounds. Got it? Oh, and take this. Try not to spend it all in one place. The Requiem Pink outfit. Time Noise Gear costume. Side story for another one and end of sweets. That's literally that's literally what it says. Time drifts through the moonlit night. That story I haven't actually touched yet. Okay. Drink.
これはまさかチョコレートドリンク？
あ、ウェルカムドリンクだ。
A housewarming gift of sorts.
やった！私大好物なんですよ。美味しい。
我がホテルお抱えの最高のショコラティエが作ったものだ。
We have an amazing chocolatier in our employment. She made that drink. Yeah, there's a certain someone I know that doesn't like to. I don't want to see her.
今は出かけているがな。王室御用達の品だ。優れたチョコは妖魔界でも取引される。
One of them, no.
すごいんだな。ルーエも飲みなよ。
Hmm?
太るから。
I'm on a diet.
太るから。2回も言わせるな、バカ。何怒ってるんだよ。
Yeah, what I do? I can't talk to the she down yet. Okay, that's the save book. Hello, person. Oh yeah, she can join us, by the way.
当ホテルの受付をしております。楓です。
the heterochromia.
お困りの際は私か各所の式神にお声掛けください。
I forget what she does.
話せる人形なんて。
こいつらにはホテルの管理をさせている。
They manage the hotel.
まあ今は客が来ることはないが稼働させておくと何かと便利でな。
こちらでは旅の記録を行うことができます。
This is where you can record your journey. So in other words, this is your save point. Okay, this is the pool. As I said, there's not really much you can do in
プ
here.
ールだ。温水ですので年中いつでもご利用できます。すごい。なあルーエ、ここって普通に泊まったらめちゃくちゃ高そうだね。そうか。内装なんてやたら豪華だし、プールまであるなんて。
The building's gorgeous and you have a pool. It does seem like a place that would be
ホテル
expensive.
なんてこんなもんだぞ。しまった。ルーエはお嬢様だった。
I forgot that you were a little rich girl. Bonus costume can now be equipped. And so can the other one. So okay, so the pink one I'm only going to show for like a temporal time. It does give a buff, but I am not willing to risk anything just for a little bit of a buff. Because no, that's not happening. I don't really think there is a way to actually swim in this. I don't think you ever get the prompt. I will keep with the I'm going to keep with the normal outfit for now, and gradually over time I'll just change into this because I do like this outfit. So the swimsuit here, and then Requiem pink. There you go. As shown, that one does give that one does give buffs, but I'm not chancing anything. So for now, I'm going to keep with the normal outfit. Fully change into the other one, like some other point, and then kind of interchange between the two. Still can't do nothing. All right, let's go to the rooftop first.
綺麗だな。こちらは屋外の教会となっております。
The outdoor church.
あ、祭壇がある。はい、ここでは以前結婚式が執り行われていました。へえ、素敵だな。
あるも結婚を夢見たりすることはある？
Alouche, have you thought, Alouche, have you ever thought about getting married? Then, what? The one now? Oh, nothing.
なんでもない。
Oh, nothing. I didn't say anything. I think you could though. That would be a very interesting twist to the story. That'll give like a little bit of extra spice. It'll be interesting. And this would obviously be, this is the extras. Ephemeral flower, that's the start of the game. I need the bedroom. Yeah, there's no fast travel at the moment. Fast travel's not really needed, per se.
こちらは寝室です。広い。ルーエ、一緒に寝られるな。
バカ、何を言ってるんだ。
It's always confusing.
宿舎では毎日一緒だったじゃん。
それは学生時代の話だろうが。でもまああるがそう言うなら。
Yeah, it should be a bit
で
confusing
も部
there.
屋はたくさんあるんだっけ。せっかくだし一人一部屋贅沢に使うか。
Just live like champions.
そうだな。
She's so confusing.
どうしたんだよ。
Yeah, when it comes to the... Don't get me wrong, I love Ruinhard. I do. But fuck, can that get confusing? Because it's literally like, oh yeah, do you want to sleep together? No, I don't want. No, I don't want to. But if you want, then sure. And then you kind of go with their suggestion. It's like, fine, see if I fucking care. Do what you want. It's like, just make a choice. Do you want it or not? Alright, I should be off of the room. Time to report back to the doctor. Doctor who? Dr. Frank. There's like nothing. There's not really much here. I really do. I would love to for both for Knights of Azure in general to get to get a remake. Well, that's some more stuff to do. It'll be amazing. In honesty, it'd be great. Hello, Camilla. Hi, Frank. You should take this chance to get some rest.
それじゃあ寝ますか。ああ。早く寝て明日に備えよう。
You now use the hotel's shortcut feature. I've already got the stairs. The ball just run it. Yeah, doing the story is gonna be the I finished making the bed with time to spare. Aww. No, it's got to spend the. I just thought about that. They got to spend the entire day just make the bed and have it be slept in. Just be ruined by the morning. They must have a Shikigami everywhere.
街の中。あれ、なんでこんなところに。なんだあれは。青い月。なんだ。何も見えない。リリア、ルーエ、誰か。これが世界の終わりなのか。
It would be, yeah, if this wasn't New Game Plus. Be consumed by the madness.
ひどい夢だった。
The sun should be up already, so why is it still dark out? And you look at the moon. That is actually a pretty neat detail. Where originally you couldn't see it, but now that you've actually been introduced to the moon, now you see it. And because of the windows, I've got a light streak in the middle of my screen. I'm gonna wipe over that.
なあ、もう朝のはずだろ。まだ。そうか、まだ知らないのか。
昨日目覚めたばかりだ。知らないのも無理はない。お前が月の女王に敗れてからまだ一度も日が昇っていないんだ。
え、それはすでに世界が永遠の夜に包まれてしまったということですか。
いや、もしそうならば我々は目覚めることのない眠りについているはず。
We'll die in our sleep.
しかも夜が明けないのはこのユーラルム周辺だけのようだ。
The sun won't come up. We're gonna go up to the rooftop and take a look. Yeah, we still haven't got there yet. But we still die, it seems.
青い月、まさか夢で見たやつと同じじゃないよな。みんなに伝えなきゃ。
And it's just the, oh shit.
青い月か。
私もです。じゃあ見えているのは私だけ。
Could be because I'm half demon now.
そういえばロエル・ジリス様が言っていた、青い血を持つ者だけが見える夜の闇を照らす青い月がある。その輝きが失われ新月となった時、世界は闇に包まれ永遠の夜が訪れるだろうと。
And even saying this out loud, it surprises me that Ruinhide still didn't figure it out.
私が見た夢と同じだ。夢の中で青い月が浮かんでるんだ。それが薄くなって新月になって、そしたら世界が暗闇に包まれて見えなくなって。
無視するのは危険そうだな。月の様子には注意を払った方が良さそうだ。
わかりました。
不可思議な現象だが、いずれにせよ滅びの時は近づいているというのが教皇庁の見解だ。だから早急に時の花嫁を月の女王に捧げ封印を施すと言ってきている。
そんなことはさせない。私はリリアーナを守る約束をしたんだ。他にも世界を救う手はあるはずだ。
他の手か。まあ私は世界が救われればどのような手段でも構わんさ。
As long as the world is saved, I don't particularly care how you do it. You say that now, you'll think different
と
later.
にかくリリアーナを見つけよう。他の手とやらは後で考えればいい。
そうですね。早速探しに行きましょう。
どんな些細な痕跡でもいい。見つけたら一度戻って話し合おう。
Camilla, join the team. Unless I'm changing for the sake of building up their hearts, I have no reason to drop Camilla out. Even then, I've got to still do Camilla first. 2,000 Libra. Yeah, because we can't go in here yet. Room isn't ready yet. Don't worry, I'll tell you all about it when the time comes. Stay out until then. Okay, first things first. Equipment. So I can only have one item. I'm on like a mix of either. I'm on a mix of either MP or the diamond. So it'll be like either this or the MP or the extra MP. There's a lot here. There we go. Obviously I don't have a second one yet. So in terms of myself, I think for now I'm gonna work with I'm gonna use this. She don't have an MP. Oh yeah, cause yeah. Okay, I can't check in there yet, but yeah, 10 minutes. And it's gonna stay, well, it's not gonna stay 10 minutes. It'll be like 10:05 or 10:10.
さあ、リリアーナを探しに行こう。
ああ、 そうだ。アルシェ、一つ言い忘れていたことがある。お前のその体は長時間の活動に耐えられない。
Okay, so she tells us
無
anyway.
理は禁物。限界を超える前にホテルに戻る必要ありだ。
I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of runs where I'm not gonna be able to get back before the time ends.
そんな体で大丈夫なんですか？
限界を超えさえしなければ何の問題もない。今のところは。
平気だって。はい、出発。
I'm gonna call it fails. Instead of deaths, I'm gonna call them fails.
おい！
The reason why I'm gonna call them fails instead of deaths is because there's a high chance I'll basically end up finishing the 10 minutes before I even get anywhere, and those aren't considered deaths.
アルーシェのこと頼みます。
I'm not. I normally take Ruin Light first. I've seen this bit is
アルーシェ
15.
の体のことは私が一番よく知っている。
汎用限界。
Seeing that little bit between
体が耐えられない。
Frank and Ruinard is a thing. That's new to me. Because usually I take Ruinhide with me. But I need to work on Camilla.
さあ、本格的に捜索開始だ。リリアが目撃されたのはあっちの方だったな。
アルーシェ、そこだ。とっておきだ。アルーシェ、そこだ。
So for now, it's just kind of like the same as your average play. So you're the damage dealer and stuff like that, but that's more due to everything kind of being low, everything being kind of weak. So it's like but once you get further into the game and everything starts becoming more difficult, you're kind of looking for everything. You're kind of looking for trouble in more ways than one.
混ざり物のお嬢さん、珍しい
There's a
混ざり
Perusa.
方をしてるのね。
私の名はクリストフォロス、純血の闇の血族の一人。
The Calista Perusa.
お互い探し物をしているようだな。
I love Chris. No, I love her. I love Chris.
クリストフォロス、妖魔か。
そんなに怖がらないで、混ざり物のお嬢さん。
私もお前たちと同じ探し物をしているだけだ。敵対する意思はない。
Christophorus isn't really a fighting type.
そう。
Give it more of a psychic type. A psychic dark type, maybe.
お前、名は何という？
アルーシェ。
アルーシェ、いい名前ね。
人を探してるんだ。この辺で白い服の巫女を見なかった？
巫女ね。
見たような。
本当？
いや、見なかったような。
Keep your magic stuff out.
どっちなのさ。
You little conductor's wand.
ごめんなさい。からかいがいがありそうだったからつい。東の方へかけていく巫女を見たわ。あなたの探し人かどうかはわからないけど。
ありがとう。
お詫びに一つ面白いことを教えてやろう。この地は悲しみにあふれている。人間にとっても妖魔にとってもな。
妖魔にとっても。
あなたの進む道で必要なことならばおのずと知ることでしょ。
Every time I'm riding and I listen to this, Every single time, I'm just kind of like swaying my head. It's amazing.
さあ走るがいいこの明けない夜の中で
あなたはこの世界でどんな音を奏でるのかしら。
それじゃ
Should I split the fails in the dance? Well, the fails are gonna keep climbing regardless of whether I die or not.
なんだか不思議なやつだったな。
I feel like splitting them might be a wise idea. Hmm. I'm not splitting the death. I'm between partner and otherwise. I'm just sticking the death as one. So if I die, that's the point. If the other one dies, then it's the point. If it's a fail, then well, the failed, the death count as failed anyway. But that's not the point. So the fail number will go up regardless. But it is all based on. But the death will basically depend on if either of us die or not. Fail go up regardless.
なんだあれを使えばいいんじゃねえか
Alright, let me do it. Fails. No, PRs. Yes. And counter. There we go.
樽
ただの樽じゃねえよ油の匂いがプンプンしてやがるぜ
Reach of it.
あれ
There
を
we
持
go.
ち
Light it
ま
up.
俺が火をつけると
敵を一網打尽にできるかもってことか
That's never work.
アルシェ
そこだ
That's never work. Yeah, I'll get rid of the big guy. I do like that in Frank's in the background of Frank's ult, we actually see the moon still. So it gives like a distinct tell of what it is. I couldn't tell if the bridge was gone. Wait. And if we go, beating it.
いいぞそこだこれだけ撃てば
Yeah, I'm already kind of iffy about it as it is. But it is kind of expected considering I have fuck all to deal with in the first place. Alright, let's do this. There's no other dialogue, just, yep, let's get on with it, let's do it. I'm ready. So Camilla's I kind of need to like, play out a little. And not just use it when I want. I could, in theory, but there's no point. So the blue blood means nothing to me. What's this door? What's the matter? Christophorus. I see you found a gate of distortion. What? The space within the gate that is distorted, allowing you to teleport to any area far away. I heard that a curious demon once made it so that they could travel far away. Each gate is protected by a guardian. Oh. Here it comes, I'll be taking my leave. If you want to use the Gate of Distortion, try and defeat the Guardian. Good luck. What? Is it because I was aiming on that? Okay. Yeah, it probably could have been because I was aiming on that. So the game kind of took it as, oh, this is the one you want to attack. This is the actual one. That's kind of why it changed. And just spam this. Go. And spam that. Sorted. Get open so I guess defeating the Guardian grants me access. If I use this, I should be able to move across long distances. That is a flower. That is a flower. There we are. In essence, we're only guaranteed those two. So you could, in essence, do like some variation of a Nuzlocke. The only issue is you would need to like pay pretty close attention to them. I do generally mean a pretty close attention. That's only do I guess. Shooting out my gun. Here we go. Sweet. Got the bees. Got the bees knees. The bees knees. You know what I mean? Someone was helpful. Oh, I'm on my own page. Yeah. Fucking how many apps? Yeah, keep in mind the blood. No, the blood means fuck all me. Okay, that tells me that We're going to level 2.
リリアーナが近くにいたのは間違いないな。
この調子で探し出そう。
アルーシェ、その前にやらねばならないことがある。メンテナンスルームへ来い。
博士、この服は。
These are quite
気に入ら
flashy.
ないか？
Not
教皇
fan.
庁伝統の儀式服のデザインも取り入れた最新作だ。
Ritual
しか
outfit.
も体の表面を特殊な膜が包むから、お前の体を調整しやすくなっているんだ。
体を調整する。
人工汎用はまだ確立されていない技術だ。だから定期的に点検し調整する必要がある。
By regular checkups, by regular checkups, she means that for me to level up and stuff like that.
そんな。
私を信用しろ。お前は私の最高傑作だ。そう簡単に失うわけにはいかない。特別念入りに調整してやろう。
はい。
それともう一つ、この部屋には役割がある。
You can upgrade your body here.
体の強化。
邪妖を倒して浴びた青い血はお前の体に吸収され蓄えられていく。
Yeah, it's stored, and we're going to be storing a fuck ton of it.
そのまま放置すると青い血の影響で妖魔に近づいていく。
It'll eventually transform you into a demon. That's going to be very curious. That's going to be a very curious thing to happen. And if eventually the game starts telling me that I'm carrying way too much.
妖魔に。
しかしその服を通して青い血を抜き出し加工すれば汎用の体を強化できるんだ。
Though I doubt they would actually believe that someone would be stupid enough to do something
い
like
わ
this.
ば浄化だな。その服のありがたさが分かっただろう。さあ早速棺に入るんだ。
Now get in the coffin. You're dying tonight. I don't particularly mind when the doctor touches me, but she always gets a little too touchy-feely. Okay, so okay, so I'm gonna do the whole blood thing first. The ability points are actually the same as last time. So 10-10. Okay, yeah, 10-10. No abilities. Never will I have to touch this coffin again. Never will this coffin be touched. So if somehow that number goes lower, I'm going to be very concerned.
Jayou の青い血を浴びたな。赤い血が足りないだろう。私で渇きを抑えるといい。私の権限において許可しよう。どうした？血の相性はいいはずだ。データの裏付けもある。
あなたがわからない。なんだこの感覚。不思議と落ち着く。あれが汎用に。
What are you watching for?
血の渇きか。私は本当に人間じゃなくなったんだな。
生き返らない方が良かったか？
それは。
少し意地の悪い質問をしてしまったな。忘れてくれ。
すみません。せっかく生き返らせてもらったのに。
私は 完全な人工汎用を作りたいという自分の願いを叶えるために、お前なんかよりよっぽど人でなしかもしれないな。
そんなことはないです。博士には本当に感謝してるんです。あなたのおかげで私はまだ戦えるんですから。
そうか。大事なのは何をなすかだ。人かどうかは大したことではない。
大事なのは何をなすか。
リリアーナを救い世界を守るのだろう。それに比べたら血の乾きなど些細な問題だ。そうだろ。吸いたくなったらまた私の血を吸えばいい。いつでも歓迎するぞ。
There is, you can suck my blood whenever you want. There is a thought I'm having, but I'm not gonna speak it.
私の最高傑作だからな。このくらいたやすいことだ。
あまり首筋を見せないでください。吸いたくなっちゃいますから。
Is it possible to upgrade us too? Nurse says he also wants to be upgraded. It would be my pleasure. And in return, he can let me examine his body as much as I please. I've made a huge mistake. Yeah, that's not surprising. Okay, gross. I care more for Nero than what I do Pit. Right, so here's the MP. MP and HP, I think, is a way to go. There we go. I'll do.
強くなったぜ、ご主人。
Go Shushin. Okay, so with that, come to me when you absorb more of the blue blood. I'll do maintenance on you. We no longer have any need of that coffin. No more do we have need for that coffin, at all. How much money do I have? We no longer have need for that coffin. Time to switch gears and go look for Lilia. I'm going to search a little deeper in the city today. It's literally been one night. Please don't make a mess. Just because I'm a Shikiyami doesn't mean you can treat me like a slave. Dude. It's been one night. Take it easy.
Rue, どうかしたか？
ある。お前くそ、なんでもない。一人にしてくれ。
ルー
I'd imagine that being very confusing. Anywho, search for clues about Liliana again in the ruined city. What are the other quests I've got? Just that. Okay. I'm gonna work on side quests as I go. I think that will probably be a wise idea. I do genuinely just need to keep in mind that I'm on a very, at least compared to what I could be doing, I'm on a very small time limit. 10 minutes may seem fine for now, because like, eventually I will need more time. But the only way for me to get more time is by leveling up, and that's off the table. That's not part of our menu today. Well, it's not part of our menu for this run. Come to think of it, the door. So at the moment, it's just normal gameplay. We're ignoring them. I suppose I can't really ignore them when they get in the way, can I? I guess. Fine. Thank you. And we can gun over. Or gun it over, whoever's hard. Yeah, it. It's the world. So much damage this does. Okay, it still killed it, that's good. And spam circles. There we go. Drawbridge ain't in use. Ain't gonna budge for now, no. But down here is our only option. Liliana! And then it comes to gameplay, and she's gone. It would have been like a neat idea to actually, like, to still see her walk off, like bit by bit. There we go. Sorted. Didn't get so far. But I'm gonna regret it towards the end. Oh, like towards early to mid. Something like that. I've got quite a few items that I can kind of just go off as well. I do kind of wonder though, how many if anyone's actually gone out there, like actively gone out their way to max out a single item, even though there's fuck all need to do it. Like there genuinely isn't there's genuinely like no reason to max out weapons. The game is the game is relatively easy for the most part. Like even at max with zero abilities, it took once I got around it, that's it. I managed to work around it. I don't think I've had any item like even reach level 50 or some shit like that. I don't think. The issue is I don't have the item to increase the XP I've got that I gain. Because even though yes, that in essence that would be more useless. No, that would be more good. That would be considered useless for me. But it would do a lot better for the partners. For the what do they call it? Lilies. It'll be a lot easier. It'll make it a lot easier for them. Yeah, I'm already close to dying. I'm really close to dying. I'm not even using fucking the gem. I probably should be. Oh, the big one was the one I was aiming at. So I've got to start running around already. That's a lot of creatures. But the good thing about New Game Plus, like from basically the moment you finish your first playthrough, you no longer have to fear of actually getting the game over. At least as long as you get past the human interaction, I guess. Big problem. Damn it. There we go. Clearing him. There we go. Why is she always like 10 fucking feet away from me? I have to go that way. Come here, like, can you not get hit? Fucking hell, if anything, it's gonna be her that gets me killed. Okay. Let it be. Fucking hell. Hotel Returner. She almost gave the first fail, and the first fail would have been a death, not a time. What if she's got level 3 now? Alright. let's sell shit. Don't need you, don't need you. No, 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 no. 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 The doubles you don't really need, it's these ones you want. Fuck it. I don't really care for these ones. Oh, for these kind of ones. Because eventually, because hell, if I get hit, I'm gonna die regardless. Okay, I only need one of those. I believe. There we go. I can't strengthen anything yet. Blue diamond. Okay, so with that, let's go to the bedroom. Zero fails so far. Okay. What time is it? Okay. So if you give me a minute, guys. Let's put something on. Oh, let's put something on from in there. Let's go more towards the end. Anything for the normal ending? Alright. I'm back. For now... Alright, let's get started. He's back, he's returned. Let's carry on. Double check the quests again. Okay. This looks strange to actually look at. Because of how long things can take, you can't get used to seeing everything.
興味深い。見えた。とっておきだ。アルシェ。見えた。
Fire map up. Something that shit. Yeah, the start of the game is near enough the same as any other. Except obviously, like on average, people are probably gonna work on leveling up and stuff like that anyway. But I ain't about that. I'm not about that run. I'm not about that run this time. So we are working on it as we run. In essence, I could do that. Something's at a distance or so, just launch it. Increasing defense is good. That's going to recharge back up. It will be the back alley. Dodging these. At the moment, we are more about story than game. At least story than gameplay. I am having thoughts on maybe just not doing that. Earthquake? No, it's gonna be a giant fishy. But so I have my way of getting around what I'm working with. Done with a giant fish. And Joe has 2 health balls. Oh, I don't have... Okay. I'll move out of the way. I'm still not using the gem yet. In essence, I should be. But I've also, I don't know, the gem is gonna be like a flip-flop. Because either I do or I don't. I mean, either way, I'm gonna die in one shot, but it's just gonna be like another. It's just gonna be like 2 hits instead of 1, where it's like 1 hit per life. This is gonna take a little while. Why am I shooting opposite his direction? Alright, over here. Yeah, but I just... Do you have a lighter? I don't think she does, but apparently I do. There we go. Probably gonna hit that a lot. Okay, so now we've kind of gone over this. Shooting it down. There we go. Ouch. I got bopped by a wing. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Toy. Oh. Look at that. You still get fucking hit. Fucking don't. This is where it starts to get a bit more tricky. And it's slowly gonna get in that direction too. Now I've got to be a lot more watchful. So like this, I've got to be a lot. I've got to keep an eye on what I'm doing. That's where the problem lies. Here we go. Even this guy's gonna be a fucking threat, and that's gonna be the problem. Usually, he's not really that much a threat, but it's more like it depends on how much you kind of farm for the team. Depends how much you get your team to level up. And we're going to need to rely on that a lot. And I do mean a lot. So a lot of this time is going to be all about farming. Or XP grinding. Move away from you. You can stare at me all you fucking well want, but you ain't having me. As long as this guy ain't fucking... As long as this guy ain't diving, that's fine. As long as this guy isn't diving, that's fine. Cause His fucking digging is long. Like that. See? I don't really think there's a way to get around that. Because even when you jump, you still get hit by it. It's like as if your hitbox is still on the ground. Okay, so that's a 1 and 1. Only she leveled up. Sure got your ass handed to you. You might want to rethink your equipment. Do you even have the right stuff equipped for the situation? No, don't forget to do maintenance on yourself too. You might be able to learn a useful ability or two. Yeah, that's useless information there. Okay, so the ability points is useless though. I haven't needed to use the Merlin's shoes for quite a long time. Yeah, Lily's on. That's what, 2 more cycles? That's 2. That'll be considered 2 more cycles. Beating him the first time does reduce the move's timing. However, the second time does not. In essence, I could probably farm the boss. I'll probably farm Joe for XP. Make him a bit of an XP farm. Thing is, I don't know how much MP the... Ow. I don't know how much the MP uses. The support ability, support thing uses. I can imagine if they actually did make an achievement for getting an equipment to level 100, I feel like a lot of people would be pissed. Though that number, the number for the platinum would actually be less. It'll most likely be a lot less than what it is now. Why that one? I guess we're shooting them up. He's dead. Oh no, he's stunned. Yeah, he's stunned. Ouch. That took a lot of health. That took a good chunk. That's 2. It's gonna take a lot, isn't it? But in terms of the game, that would be the final one.
これ
But in terms of like normal one, that would basically go. But in terms of well, this is the final night. It's either you beat it or you die. But in terms of New Game Plus,
とっておきだ
that's not gonna
アル
happen.
シェそこだ
いいね
そこだ
いいぞ
アルシェ行くぞそうせ
We're just gonna play gun 'em up a little bit. Good chain. There we go. There's that. Got that. Got some speed, some flinging legs.
それそこだそこだ
It does seem, however, probably gonna need that ability soon anyway.
そうせかすな
Which also means eventually I'm gonna need to use the MP1 as the level up material for the tension. The tension one's realistically all that like what matters most, because the tension is about the flower buds for you to get your joint burst.
興味深い見えた
Again, we'll choose that because that's the one we're focused on.
この弾からは逃げられないこいつでとどめだ
I don't want to get hit by that fucking thing. I'm good. Crap. Yeah. What's crowning me with you? Bunny there, man.
やるじゃないか
Alright. Sword. Here we go. Just speed that up a little bit. Come on. Are you broken? Oh, there you go.
そうせかすな
Spam that. I want to use... I'll probably do that there. There we go. I'll break. Over here, fishy boy. There we go.
おいそうせかすな
Bam, baby, bam. Do 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 do. Like a fish out of water. Then we'll power blast again. Yeah, the thing that yeah, it's just one of those cases of where if he digs, you're essentially looking for trouble. That was not the right one. We'll line them up in this sense, I guess. There we go. And he's still covered in oil. And when he gets up, do this. There we go. Oh, fuck off. How? That's bullshit. That's BS. That fucker couldn't keep up with me. He couldn't keep up with me, that's nonsense. If somehow this goes into the whole game over thing, I'm gonna be surprised. I'm gonna be shocked. Yeah, exactly. I'd be so surprised. I'll be like, yeah, no, there's no shot, there's no shot, it's really a failed run. We're on 3 so far. I think the game heard me when I spoke about him digging. So it was essentially one of like the first moves he did. What an asshole. Or is the right button. Ow. That's too late. There we go. Up it out for a little. We are kind of, we are somewhat XP farming in this area. It would be foolish of me to somehow believe that I wouldn't get a death at all. Got them up. Put them down.
それやったほらよいしょそこだそこだそれよいいねはいただねあふんや
I think next time I make a run, I'll use the Eternatus gem.
遅い
More to see on if I'm able to use an ability, use one of my skills or not.
見えた見えたそこだよ
俺っちからは逃げられないぜ。
すまねえ
やるじゃないか。
そこだ
そうせかすな。
Fucking poison. Some bullshit.
バカいいぞ
Now use that. We can burst.
が悪かった。
この弾からは逃げられず。
やめ、許して
とどめ
俺っちからは逃げられないぜ。
アルシェ
突撃だ。
Go, line him up,
そうせかすな。
and then line him up. Go.
おい。当たらん。
俺っちからは逃げられないぜ。俺っちからは逃げられないぜ。
そうせかすな。
Gun him, light him up, gun him down. Right in his fucking teeth.
突撃だ。 俺っちからは逃げられないぜ。
I'll break that, thank you. Get up there.
そうせか
Gun
す
you
な。
up. Yeah. And when he gets stuck, we can do another burst.
そうだ、やりやがって。
Here we go. It's essentially what it's going to be for rinse and repeat. But there's also to be understood that, yeah, he's going to do a lot more shit.
そうせかすな。
Yeah.
そうせかすな。
And another round. That's a lot. That's a huge chain. That's big chain.
俺っちからは逃げられないぜ。
アルシェ。この弾からは逃げられず。
There we go.
撃っちまえばこっちのもん。
遅い遅いあ
How does he hit me from such a distance, though? Like, that one you can't really escape from, so it seems.
結果を報告する。
That one, because that's a bitch to try and work around. Because I get the sake of where he tracks you, but it kind of opens and bursts so quick as well. And if he does hit you, it's actually decent damage. That's 4 now.
アルシェ遅いそこだとっておきだアルシェそこだ
Forgot to add that in. So we're on 4 fails right now. I'm not looking at a case of where I can't do it. I'm seeing a case as a case I can do it. Because I know it can be done. And where I'm at, I know that it can be done. It's just one of those things where it's like a little bit of RNG, I guess. It's a little bit of RNG. Okay, make that 5. Was that 2 going into me at the same time? For those that don't know, we would have had a game over a few cycles ago. If this was a first time play. If this was an initial first run. Fucking beast. You hate them for attacking you, but you love them when they go off the flowers. Oh, annoying. There we go. Yeah, kind of doing this, because otherwise it's very easy to swarm me right now. Very easy to swarm. Behind castle. Weather's here. Ow. Let's gun them down. There we are. Almost got that. No enemies there. Model healer. Yeah, I don't want to use everything straight away. You're ready. Yeah. Go, we're gonna blast you up the arse. Wait. Probably not the best way to put it, but you know. go.
アルーシェこの弾からは逃げられない。こいつでとどめだ。
Keep him in the corner.
飛べ見えた。はい見えた。あ飛べそこだ。アルーシェ遅い。
計算通りだ。
行くぞ。
そうせかすな。
We got this. Right in his teeth.
突撃だ。
当たらん。遅いな。とっておきだ。
アルーシェ見えた。やった。
Out of the way.
は見えた。見えた。
俺力は逃げられないぜ。
He's essentially just going to keep charging until we get him down to health.
や
突撃だ。
遅い遅いな。
やはっやせや。
そうせかすな。
Take it off. Goofy.
全速前進。
計算通りだ。
そこだ。
Here.
おい
Here. Turn around.
見えた。
突撃だ。
Oh yes, he had that coming.
アルーシェ
この弾からは逃げられない。
やめ許して
とどめだ。
見えた。やっはっそれ見え
力は逃げられないぜ。
た。アルーシェ行くぞ。
そうせ
I'm
か
ready.
す
Fire! Well, I meant an actual fire, as in like a flamethrower, but it's close enough.
な。遅いな。計算通りだ。
やっ
やるじゃないか。
アルーシェ行くぞ。
そうせ
There
か
we
すな。
are.
それ見えた。やせや。
とっておきだ。
アルーシェ
Coolio, coolio.
いいぞ。やせや。
ちょっと待ってな。そこだ。見せてやるぜ。
アルーシェ
You can calm the fuck down.
弾からは逃げられない。こいつでとどめだ。
俺っちを怒らせやがって。見てろよ。
There's no more things on
力離れやがれ。
there. No.
突撃だ。
遅い。
俺っちからは逃げられないぜ。
遅い。はい。や。見えたね。
俺っちからは逃げられないぜ。
そら、そら、ほら。見えた。
ちょっと待ってな。すごいの見せてやるぜ。
Okay, here we go. Take that.
聞け。
Don't dive. Thank you.
そこだ。いいぞ。遅い。
Diving's a fucking nonsense.
とっておきをくらえ。
Yeah, at least that I can work with.
やせや。
突撃だ。
遅い。や。
There we go.
やせや。
見せてやるぜ。
I'm watching
と
him.
っておきをくらえ。
遅い。
とっておきだ。
アルシェ。やせや。見えた。遅い。やった。
There we go.
はっ見えた。やせや。
俺っちからは逃げられないぜ。
It's a slow progress, but
飛べ。
it's a progress.
遅い。
俺っちからは逃げられないぜ。
計算通り遅いな。
やせや。
突撃だ。もう撃ちまえばこっちのもん。
遅い。
Oh, fuck. No, you
遅い。
fucking dick.
もう撃ちまえばこっちのもん。
遅い。
No, you fucking asshole.
遅い。
俺っちはこっちだ。
Stop fucking diving. Is that when the game realizes that the same trick is gonna fucking happen, like constantly happen? Oh, fuck off! Fucking dig bullshit. Ah, I hate that fucking dig move. I hate that move. I fucking hate it. Fuck me. This technically considers the first boss. Fucking wank. I don't need to waste nights for this already, though. Please no. I was hoping for a bit longer, if I'm honest. And this isn't even something about Camilla. This is genuinely just a game with its RNG. There we go. I wasn't even one in that direction. Sticking it with a pokey stick. The issue is, me blocking is gonna do jack shit. That's 6 both ways. Me blocking is not really gonna do shit. It's coming to this already. What the fuck? Alright, he's drunk. Oh dear me. Damn it. Just like this already. I didn't think it was done to this so soon. Though again, on average, you're probably looking at like level 4 or 5 around this point in time. Ow. I'm gonna fucking die before I even touch the door. Look at the health I've got. That's some dumb amount. I'm genuinely sitting here like, what did I do? I missed him entirely. There we go. I felt so screwed. One hit, I'm dead. Fucking hell, I'm worried about it. I think me speeding this up is what's causing him to lag behind a little bit. Yeah. There we go. There we go. My one-time use. Okay. We'll do this. Around here. Only just among the flames, we fire it out. Oh. Shit, it brought two. Go. That's the one I focused on. Here we go.
そうせかすな。
Again. Round and round and round we go.
なかなか聞け。
ちょっと待ってな。見せてやるぜ。水で発射。
Ow.
遅い。とっておきだ。アルシェ。
潜っちまえばこっちのもん。
Don't you fucking think about it. I don't fucking think so. You gotta do it anyway.
ちょっと待ってな。
遅い。
すごいの見せてやるぜ。
That boss is gonna fucking die.
遅い。
Woo. He was gonna fucking die.
ちょっと待ってな。すごいの見せてやるぜ。俺っちから離れやがれ。
遅い。やっすまねえ。
ちょっと待ってな。
遅い。
すごいの見せてやるぜ。水鉄砲発射。
そこだ。
Jesus Christ, how thin is my... No.
飛ばして。
遅い。
How thin is my health?
そこだ。遅い。やっ。
俺っちからは逃げられないぜ。
計算通りだ。
My health.
俺っちからは逃げられないぜ。
そこだ。そこだ。
俺っちを遅らせやがって。見てろよ。水鉄砲発射。
Fuck you. 7.
結果を報告する。
Kind of shows that even the simple ones can be made a challenge if you do it enough. It's kind of strange though. Yeah, that fucker was gonna dig. I ain't letting him dig. That fucker's a fish, not some diglet. What 7 deaths? This is bullshit.
そこだ。やっ。とっておきだ。
I am kind of having thoughts of
そこだ。
like doing a bit of XP farming. Letting some fails get in every so often. Give me a lot of fails, but it'll give me a bit more runtime if I do it instead of just going from start to finish. No, to some extent, I suppose it's not really start to finish, is it? I'm just not causing myself to die as quick as I would be expecting to. Just farm a little bit. Fucking Alright. We got. Okay.
遅い。
なかなか。
アルシェ、見えた。見えた。よっ、そこだ。そこだ。
Running around is definitely something I've got to get more used to.
見えた。行くぞ。
そうせかすな。
Just a bit.
ほら。見えた。
計算通りだ。計算通りだ。
それ。ほら。これ使え。アルシェ。やせや。見えた。ふっへよだ。ふん。
Okay.
見えた。いいね。見えた。せや。見えた。見えた。
Most of the stuff is just gonna be, however,
そうせかすな。
here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Doors.
遅い。
Over here.
すべてを焼き。
Find that. Double shot. Solid.
や。そこだ。せや。とっておきだ。見えた。
So even though trying to find Liliana is a priority, I'm not gonna get anywhere if I don't work on Frank.
そうせかすな。
If I don't work on Frank, I can't get much further. Huh? It does mean I'm gonna, like, every chapter and stuff like that, there are gonna be like portions of where it's gonna be extreme, like a very high focus on leveling. The only times when leveling kind of goes out the window is when eventually she gets up to 50.
この玉からは逃げられない。
There's gonna be a lot of leveling because if I'm gonna go for the better side of the ending, then I'm gonna need to work on everyone.
そうせかすな。
Make for these rounds.
見えた。
That's actually quite a lot.
みんなそこだ。
And
そらほら見えた。はとどめ。はほらそこだ。貫け。そらそこだ。はせよ。せや。そこだ。アルシェ。
yeah, pretty much anyone but me is gonna be reliable. Which honestly is sad to say, but it also kind of makes sense considering the run. The only thing I'm kind of, at least in terms of my thoughts at the moment, is like what the difference would be between a zero ability run and the full ability run in terms of a level 2. I've kind of gone with the extreme. I think I've gone with the more extreme end of things.
そうせかすな。
I think I've definitely gone for the extreme end of things instead of, you know, doing every ability and doing no ability. In essence, I could very easily just do this one and then do pretty much the exact same thing, but with every ability unlocked.
この玉からは逃げられない。
But I'd rather not embarrass myself on the differences. You get you'll get a lot more time, you get a lot more health, a lot more damage. But I think that's what makes this run a bit more amusing for the side of things, I guess. Because for me, it gives the game a challenge. I'm not saying the game's not challenging in its own right, but you kind of need to make your own stuff eventually. And if you have every ability, realistically, you're not looking at a lot. You're not looking at a very big challenge. You kind of have to make your own. Sometimes the best way to make one is sometimes the best way to have one is to create one. So that's kind of what I've done here. There's not much else I can really do about the map. Do this one. A berserker axe. I'm getting no enemies so far, but why am I getting 0 enemies? This makes no sense. Yeah, side quests are going to be a thing to be done, and so are... I do think it'll be a wiser idea for me to complete everyone's. Even though me personally, I'm not going to be leveling up my characters. It would feel better for it'll feel better for me. Plus the challenge goes on for longer. And if it's going to be a pain in the neck to get through anyway, I might as well just add something a bit extra. You know? Might as well add a little extra. It's gonna be a lot to do. Might as well put some extras in for that. Camilla is the bread and butter, yes. But also Galen gets me to play with the other characters a little bit. That's a waste. As strange as it may say, I would rather fail on time than what I would dying all the time. But so far, every fail has been a death. And that's something to kind of just keep in mind for myself. I've kind of gotten I've kind of gotten used to doing so much damage and kind of breezing through this game. That making the challenge like this, kind of just done that. I don't like, even though the block punching is there, I don't really block unless I feel like I need to. So it's just one of those things. And to say that we've gone around all that and still had the time, it's crazy. In fairness, it actually is. Now I'm gonna break for right next to it. Oh, no, I didn't. It's not yet. There we go, double burn. I'm just gonna stay there until the burn goes. Oh, it disappears. Because you know what they say, stop, drop and roll. That's the way it works. Joe is very talkative. Oh, apparently you blew him into the front, into the middle of the arena.
当たらん。アルシェとっておきだ。そうせかすな。それ。アルシェ。
Yeah, I want her. At the moment, I kind of want her to focus on everything else. But she's not hitting him. It's because she's done with everything else. I don't mind yanking the chains a little bit. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, when she's not shooting, no, shooting that, I'll stick it back to like 3 or whatnot, because it's not, it's not really gonna matter once he's getting the one on the field. Okay, I think everyone. No, I think the rest of them are dead then. I'm gonna blast you over. Here we go, here we go. No, you fucking tosser. Why is he so far? Oh, fucking dude, piss off. Why is it always the fucking digs, man? What a bastard. Okay. Already. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. At all. To say that I'm already bringing out the gem. That's not a good thing. Keeping this just in case. That's not a good sign. Might not even be able to be done on extreme. That's gonna be some crazy shit. So I did kind of call it out already. That where it might just end up needing to be done on like normal or easy. But I thought I'd just try and see how far I can go with extreme. Just kind of just how it is at the moment. Damn. I've already got to bring the fucking gem out. That's crazy. I might just do the whole I might just go around the entire thing again. not because it wasn't really a case of where like everything held me up. That will spin. There we go. Come out of that. Good girl. Yeah, I plan to put the. Actually, I might just put the coin. No, I'll probably stick it in the description. Because all in all, I don't know how many times I'll be dying or failing XYZ. So I can always just edit it in. But having to bring out a gem already is not a good sign in the slightest. It really isn't. I don't like the sound of it either. Because that tells me that it might actually be a bit too difficult to have this on a run on stream. And it's not where I didn't see something like this happening, just I didn't expect it so soon. Because there is genuinely like a pretty big difference between extreme and normal. Like if you're at level 50, even without the abilities, you can still beat the final fight on normal. At max level without the abilities, you can still do it. Because I used to, and the way how I know is because what I used to do, I would start the fight on either normal or easy, and when I got to the third, I'll get up to the third phase pretty easy, regardless of which one it was. And then I would essentially change it to extreme and purposely die. That was my way of getting her to level 50. Because each time you get it, it'll give a good 20k. I think it was. And if you had the item for XP, then for double XP, you would get 40. So it'll make it even faster. But in this case, however, even if I did use the actual item itself, it's not gonna be. It wouldn't exactly be too easy. It wouldn't be me that would be using it in the world. I'll be using it for one of us, and that's not even. It wouldn't even be me. Quite possibly not gonna have much of a chance with them. There is just a case of where at the moment it's these guys that can be done on extreme, but a boss it can't. The way I see it, if you can't do the boss, then there's no point in me keeping it to extreme. Because to be able to do it on extreme, you need to be able to defeat bosses as well, not just the common things. So I think with extreme, you're essentially getting less. So why would you? Go out your way to do less damage and receive less XP, but do the bosses on an easier difficulty? That makes no sense. I don't know what it is. I don't even know why I wanted to do something run like this, but I can't. But I wanted to find something a bit more challenging with the game. The game itself isn't exactly considered difficult to me anymore. I don't know like every jab and whatever XYZ that comes my way. Sure, but it never hurts to get like more angles in the game. It's kind of what people do, but a lot of people just do like mods and stuff like that. A lot of people use mods to purposely make it harder. Some people just like try to make it harder and then use exploits to make it not so hard. Does that make sense? A lot of things are confusing. I'll inspect you later. No need to try and look me up and down. I find it strange that there's no enemies here. I'm used to seeing enemies in within these areas. I thought I'd be held by another woman. Well, you better get used to it. And quick draw. If I can beat the game with this, there really isn't much more for me to do. Which is sad, because I really do, I genuinely do love this game. This game is one of my favorites altogether. So they kind of make it sound like as if I've got to like put it down, stuff like that. It's sad. And don't get me wrong, I most likely won't keep, I likely won't keep it down. But I wouldn't exactly have anything to, I wouldn't exactly have like another playthrough to be able to show off or stuff like that. So it's not really like I have anything new to show, unless I was to show unless I was to show off the DLC, which yeah, in essence I could. So I don't plan to use to go into the DLC map for this run. So in all seriousness, yeah, I could. I could save those for another video. Well, video, not a stream. Maybe after this one, I could just use all the ability points and work with what I've got. It does somewhat feel like torture doing this though. Like knowing that I'm doing fuck all. What's this? It's still a minute and a half. Alright. This will be a fail number 9. Yeah, look at the health I'm doing. Oh my god. He's like, no.
やるじゃない。そうせかすな。
And we'll pop it. Pop it like it's hot. I mean, it is. It's getting fried. Here we go. I'm gonna keep her on diverge. On disperse, sorry. There we go. All this and all that. It's in the case of, it's just a case of having to keep an eye. That's all. Popping in to see how it's going. I have 8 fails. 8 fails and all of them are death. In some cases, some of them were from not even touching the boss. So, going as well as I could probably accumulate, I guess. Yeah, I've had to pull out the reviving gem already. This is diving skill that does it. It's his diving skill that kills me. He dives, he runs all around, and then it fucking pops up right next to me and somehow double hits. He's been uploading bits. That's good. How much you put up so far? I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Woo! That wasn't a good. That was not the right button. Don't you fucking dare! No, you are not diving. I haven't even turned my light on yet. I'm right fucking in front of you. You don't fucking dare. I'm watching you. Oh, for fuck's sake! Fucking cat. I'm staying out your fucking mouth range. Sorry. It's always a plus. Come on, you. Alright, there you go, come on. You could do it? Maybe? Almost. That is so sad. That is so fucking sad. Come on. That is so sad. For fuck's sake. Why is it the one time I bring the gem, I don't need the gem. The one time I bring the gem and I don't need it. Fuck you, Joe. I think it's because I was expecting him to constantly fucking try and dig. Which is basically what he did on every other fucking run. Like, every other attempt. It's like the one time I bring the fucking goddamn gem, I don't need to use it.
強力な邪妖を倒すと進行を戻せるのか
Fuck you. What a fucking fish.
リリアいないのか
あれはリリアの懐中時計やっぱりさっき見えたのはまだ近くにいるかもしれない
Okay, so for now I can actually so for now I can switch back to the headpiece. So yeah, we've got 8 fails, 8 deaths. I am gonna stick those into the description though.
体が
Yeah, that's about right. Have a good sleep.
結果を報告する。戦闘を最適化した。2人だと勝手に
I could be level 6 right now, but it's not a run. I was originally thinking of sticking it into the. I was originally thinking of putting it in the thumbnail, but then I didn't think it would be worth it. If I'm honest.
目覚めたようだな。
I didn't think it would be. I don't think it would be a fair idea.
無茶はするなと言ったはずだ。危ないところだったぞ。
すみません。でもリリアの手がかりは見つけられた。
懐中時計のあったあたりを中心に街を調査するよう楓や式神に指示した。何か分かったらすぐに知らせよう。今日はもう外には出るな。
はい。
Well, I'm thinking of doing the maxing out everyone's hearts. So actually, same with. So at least with this one, I can kind of say that I've managed to push through. I've got everyone maxed, and now here's the good ending to finish it off.
どうしたんだよ、最近。いつものルーエらしくないっていうか。
The only other thing that I would have other than this run is to show off the DLCs. Which I don't think I've done those yet.
うるさい。どこに行くんだよ。プールだ。頭を冷やしてくる。
Okay. Okay, so the maintenance. Okay, so the only thing that's dead to me is that coffin. No touchy. I'm seriously tired of frying this fish. If I'm gonna be stuck doing this, I'd at least like it to be tasty looking. I'm gonna save it for now. I'll probably pop back in a little bit. Okay. I mean, if you're in your bedroom, why not stick it on the TV? Might be a worse idea, no?
いつからそこにいる？
さっきからいるけど。ルーエ
For a while. How long is a while?
バカ。
How long of a while? I wonder if I can blur this though. I wouldn't be able to do it like midstream. Probably after. How long? How far is it in? 3.5. Okay. Let me make that a point in the notes. Yeah, give or take. I'll check it out after.
別に恥ずかしがることないじゃんか。女ど。
うるさい。なんだよ。何か用か。
ルーエの様子がおかしいから心配で。何か。
見てしまったんだ。
I'll just blur the second, not the lower part of the,
カミラ
not the middle of the screen or
血を吸
something.
うところ。
それじゃあ知ってたのか。
I guess the jig's up.
汎用になった。
Wait, so was she actually planning to keep it hidden?
ヨーマや茶用は人間を襲う敵だと、倒すべき存在だと教わってきた。そんな敵から人間を守るために、世界を救うために、人間の心を保っている汎用もいずれは敵となって襲ってくる。だから少し怖くなったんだ。アルが私の知っているアルじゃなくなってしまった気がして。
So I'm not sure if so I'm not sure if these designs are fit within guidelines. I don't know.
そうだよな。私はもう人間じゃないんだよな。
I'm not gonna worry too much about when I originally started, because then that's just going back looking through everything there. I personally can't be fucked for that.
リリアを探し出せたとしても、
But I kind of got to work with what I have here.
怖がらせるだけかもしれないな。
アル。バカ。何があったって、アルはアルだろう。リリアを探すためにこれだけ懸命になっているんだ。リリアだって分かってくれる。アルは何も変わってないって。
The only thing I'm wondering is if it actually allows me to blur the entire screen and how much. I have to see.
お前も
No, it's all
そう
things.
思ってくれるか。
もちろんさ。何があっても私はアルの味方だ。バカなのは私の方だな。一人で悩んで一人で怒って。
ありがとう、ルーエ。信じてくれて。
何年一緒にいたと思ってるんだ。
そうだな。
さて、そろそろ上がろう。明日に備えてゆっくり休むんだぞ。
Okay. After all that, I need a good night's sleep. Indeed we do. That's what that covered. Fly there.
時の花嫁が帰るべき場所に帰ることができず苦しんでいる。レルーシュかいますか？
ここに。
月の女王の企み通りに世界が進んでいます。一刻も早く手を打たねばなりません。そして私たちの光ルーエンハイドからの連絡が途絶えています。
Can't get in touch with Ruinard. Oh yeah, this is when she thinks I've
彼
stolen
女
her.
のそばに汎用の影が。
Being
急
rude
ぎ
for.
彼女のもとへ
What
行
did I
き
do?
協力して時の花嫁を取り戻すのです。
わかりました。
Okay.
お願いします。もう時間がないのです。あな
Whoops.
今はしき汎用め。
You're half demon yourself, bitch. What an asshole. Okay, so that's chapter 1 done then. We had chapter 1 with 8 fails, what the fuck? 8 fails, that's bullshit. Fucking damn it.
久しぶりにゆっくり眠れたな。カミラ博士に状況を聞いてみよう。リリアについて何か新しい情報は入りましたか？
残念ながらまだ新しい情報はない。だが、ルルド教団が不穏な動きを見せているという噂がある。そちらのお嬢さんがルルド教団に戻らないことと関係があるかもな。
今はまだ
I'll go
ルルド
back
教団
on
に戻るわけにはいきません。
But she needs you.
リリアを
She's
見つけ出さなく
craving
て
you.
は。ルーエ。カミラ博士、
She wants you back.
リリアを見つけるために何かできることはありませんか？
So that works.
ああ、そうだな。実は町を調査しに行った式神のうち何体かが戻っている。邪妖に囲まれ孤立してしまっているのか、やられてしまったか。戻っていない式神がリリアーナについて手がかりを得ている可能性もある。まずは式神を探し出し救出したい。
わかりました。すぐに探しに行きましょう。
Even when we do get Liliana back, we ain't putting her in
こ
battle.
んな時になんだが、教皇庁からいろいろと聖騎士への指令が回ってきている。リリアーナ最優先ではあるが、全く無視するわけにもいくまい。
わかりました。
Some quests have been unlocked. The side story. Alright. The fuck? Is it over? This is nuts! Nuts! A boat fell from the sky! Wait, from the sky? Boats fly now? Who cares about that? What's important is that it fell. Yeah, I guess so. It looked like it landed somewhere off in the northwest. Oh, what if it's part of the Moon Queen's plan? Good point. I better go take a look.
Alouche.
Okay, that's not main story. That's not main story. However, that is DLC. Where's 8? What happened to the other story? Oh, right, that'll probably show up with, Dujima Flip, won't it? That'll probably show up when Eleanor shows up. Alright, so what quests do I have? Sub-quests. Okay, so, Lily quest, we defeat the Sahagan, infest in the back alley. Activate double chase Ruinhide. Okay, search in the forest. Splitting Hell. Okay. Drifting Arc. Explore the Drifting Arc. Negative. That can Drifting Arc and the sweets. One can wait as well. So I am going to need to do these. Even though ability points are useless, if I can get more items to sell, then that's kind of what I care about. What was the main quest? Right, okay. I can't strengthen yet, can I? No. Okay, I've got nothing to sell. Let's take a drink. There are more cups there. Heck yeah, chocolate is just what this entire body needed. I can tell Rue is giving me a dirty look. Well, not a complaint.
あれルーエなんだかイラついてる？
街を好きなようにしている邪妖を見たからな。
二人ともちょっといいか？
何ですか博士？
町の商業区に凶暴な邪妖が出現したらしい。あの辺りに行くなら気をつけておけ。
はい。
許せない。
え？
許せないだろう。私たちの故郷で暴れ回ってるんだぞ。
まあそうだけど落ち着けって。
Yeah, rushing in
倒
is
しに行くぞ。
good.
ある。
わかった行くから。
Okay, okay.
アルーシャか。すまんが、水が汎用の体に与える影響について調べておきたい。ちょっとプールで泳いでみてくれ。
わかりました。
I imagine the hers, no, a fair bit of hers.
よし、そのぐらいでいいだろう。特に問題はなさそうだな。
So nothing physical.
何か異常は感じるか？
特には。というか、そんなにジロジロ見られるとちょっと恥ずかしいんですけど。
Okay, so now we have blur, I guess, just in case. So 342. It's better to be safe than sorry.
検査のためだ。何を恥じることがある？
博士は検査だったら恥ずかしくないんですか？
もちろんだ。
じゃあ今から博士を検査しますから動かないでくださいね。
何の検査だ？
What are you even examining?
つべこべ言わずじっとしててください。
What, were you checking out her sizes?
博士の体ってこうなってるんだ。あんまり運動してなさそうなのにいいスタイルしてるわ。
You're not checking out for scars or whatnot?
心臓が
吸血衝動か。違うな、ただの興奮状態。
なんでもないです。